Ladies and gentlemen, with great pleasure, we are finally back in Tamriel. After what feels like 80,000 years of zero Skyrim content on the channel, we are back with Let's Play Skyrim again, Chapter 2. This time, featuring Donut of Sandwich, a Breton who has recently immigrated to Skyrim. Unfortunately, there was a bit of a mix-up down at Darkwater Crossing, and he was unfortunately taken prisoner, thought to be a Stormcloak spy, scouting out the area where Ulfric Stormcloak was traveling through with his guards. And we were just in Helgen, and after the events that unfolded there occurred, we are finally here. We traveled down to Riften with Hadvar, met his uncle Alvor, and he pointed us in the direction of Whiterun. We gained a lot of supplies and a lot of knowledge of the area from him, and in return we must go to Whiterun and ask the Jarl to pretty much send aid in men and supplies to help defend Riverwood if a dragon were to attack again. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Skyrim. It has certainly indeed been a long darn time, and I mean, I just can't really bring the words up. I suppose that I am speechless with how Skyrim can just keep bringing me back and back. Back to back, if you were Drake, of course, but I am not. We are here in Skyrim. But anyways, it just seems to always be bringing me back, and even when I have gone through numerous characters, it still seems that I can find something new every playthrough, and it's always very interesting. So if you are a long-time viewer of the Skyrim channel, or the Skyrim content on my channel, I should say, you would know that Chapter 1 ended abruptly. We were just joining the Thieves Guild, and then pretty much the content on the channel halted due to numerous reasons, which I will probably not go into. I was thinking about making a channel update video, which we'll go over that in the future at a later date. But anyways, so we are pretty much restarting, I suppose. We hit the restart button on the Skyrim content. We are back here pretty much at step 1, and I'm not exactly sure of the fine print of what we're going to be doing. It's not written in stone. What guild we might join first, what quests we might do, how far we will go into the main quest line, but what is for sure is that we're going to have a heck of a lot of fun, and it's gonna relive the Skyrim greatness as a game that came out in 2011, so 5 years ago, over 5 years ago. It just still keeps bringing me back, and not a lot of games can do that.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you. Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Well, I guess we'll have to see what entolls if we join the Thieves Guild. Beautiful night sky tonight, folks. Absolutely wonderful. So, it looks like these are the companions. very famous fighting mercenary group, and we certainly will be checking them out in the future. Whiterun, probably one of the most well-liked cities by pretty much all the players that have played Skyrim. I mean, whenever you watch a YouTube video about Skyrim, you know, like an Easter egg video, they always somehow manage to use Whiterun as a pinpoint on the map. You know, they'll always say northwest of Whiterun, south of Whiterun, you know, all that stuff, and that just shows how liked Whiterun is by the fans.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
Okay, here we are once again. Looks like one of the two moons is out. I'm not sure where the other one is. I'm pretty sure that's Masser right there, and the little moon, which is not present right now. That's the kind of the white-looking moon. That is Secunda, I'm pretty sure. Very interesting indeed. I mean, you can just look up here for days on end. Alrighty, let's enter the city.
They say Helgen got
We'll
hit by
pay
a
whatever
dragon.
it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Very interesting. It seems like the Empire isn't just looking for manpower, it's also lacking some supplies. That is a darn shame. So I'm expecting this episode to be a bit shorter. It's pretty much just going to be a small introduction episode. But I just want to talk about the mods for a minute or so. And I've downloaded a couple mods. I've downloaded Climates of Tamriel. I'm not sure if I have it active right now, but I've certainly downloaded it, and I've downloaded the Enhanced Blood Textures, I'm pretty sure it's called. I'm not sure if you're wondering, whatever mods that I have in Skyrim that are installed and active right now, they will be, of course, down in the description. And I certainly can't recommend the Skyrim modding community enough, and they just make wonderful content, high-class content, which pretty much makes a already almost perfect game even better. It adds countless hours to an already what seems like unending game. So I uninstalled, well, not uninstalled, I guess I've disabled a lot of the mods, including I Need and Frostfall, as well as various other things. Once again, I'm thinking of doing a Skyrim mod video where I basically pretty much go through all the mods that I have in detail, kind of tell what they do, and so if you guys have any questions or anything, you can just watch that video, and then you would know what mods that I have active right now, right now, and some of the mods that I used to have, but I do not have anymore. So, Dragon's Reach is up here. Here's the Statue of Talos. We're just going to go across here and get the little blessing that this offers. Cure any diseases, if I had any. I don't think that I did, however.
Let me guess.
No, no one did, young man. Alrighty, it looks like we are here. The Jarl is inside, and we need to deliver the urgent news. And there he is. We have Irileth, I'm pretty sure.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruth is not receiving visitors.
Who's this then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Alrighty, it looks like our first impression on the house Carl is good. Let's see what we can do with the Jarl here.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute. Especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen?
Well, a dragon attack, that's what happened, young man.
By Ismir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl of
dragon is
Balgruth
lurking in the
will view
mountains.
that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough!
not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Well, I mean, any adventure is up for me, I suppose, if you want to phrase it like that. Oh, here he is.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Very interesting.
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Alrighty then.
Off to
is a
Bleak Falls
priority
Barrow
now.
with you. The
Anything
Jarl
we
is
can
not a
use to
patient
fight
man.
this dragon, for dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem
Jarl
to have found me
Balgroof.
an able assistant.
I
I'm sure
always
he will
like
prove
how
most
Farengar says Balgruuf.
Succeed at this, and you'll be
Very
rewarded.
interesting.
Whiterun will be in your debt.
But one thing that I was interested in getting for a mod is something that allows me to disable the HUD with like a little dab of one of the keys, and that'll disable the HUD. I think that'll make it better for when I'm just walking around, so there's not this big compass and crosshair in the middle of the screen. And I think that it would be beneficial in terms of cinematic and just the overall feel of the gameplay, you know, when I'm just walking around like this. I mean, there's this big crosshair there. I know that there are things like in the settings where you can disable the crosshair, but I actually really like it for when I'm shooting my bow and stuff. And when I'm in the video, making this video, I don't want to be messing around in the all the settings and stuff. So I will certainly be looking for that. If you, any of you young men and women who are watching and know of a mod, certainly leave a link in the description to the Nexus page, and try and link it, if it's on the Nexus, link it to the Nexus page, or I most likely won't download it. I do not want a rat Trojan backdoor Java drive-by on my computer. But anyways, on that somewhat unrelated Skyrim note, we shall be ending off Chapter 2, Episode 1 here. Join me whenever I upload the second episode. I'm not sure when that is, but join me then when we will go on down to Bleak Falls Barrow. Until then, I will see you on the next one.